I was born here in Georgia and went to the University of Georgia. I worked a little bit after graduating from UGA and became interested in the legal aspects of business, and that's why I went back to law school. I do a lot with construction litigation, commercial landlord-tenant law, business disputes of all types. It's really easier to say what I don't do. I don't do any family law. I don't do any criminal law. I think the best thing that any attorney can do when working with a client is treat that case as if it were your own. If I'm standing in their shoes, how do I want to be treated? How do I want to resolve this problem? I think if you approach it from that standpoint, you can't go wrong. Sometimes the memorable cases are not necessarily the biggest ones. I did represent an employee several years ago who was sued by an employer for violating a non-compete agreement. I convinced the judge that the non-compete agreement was invalid and the employee was able to continue work. A lot of people think that the legal resolution of problems is simple because probably they see examples of that on TV where it's played out very quickly, and unfortunately resolving a legal problem that has any level of complexity takes a significant amount of time. I consider myself a problem solver. I like to, again, treat the case as if it's my own and try to solve it in the most efficient way possible. Understanding the challenges from both sides of the table, the clients have to understand that the process can be complex, but attorneys have to be good at explaining the process and how much time and money it can take. Just recently, I signed up for a program with the State Bar that renders assistance to people who were impacted by the hurricane that came through the Southeast this past summer. And prior to that, I'd spent quite a few years with the Boy Scouts of America and their Law Explorers program, running programs to introduce high school students to what it's like to be a lawyer, what lawyers do, so that they can explore whether or not they want to choose this as a career path. Technology is always impacting this field as much as any other, but there will always be a place for the human experience in the courtroom. You can use technology to more efficiently solve the problem, but it can never take the place of standing in front of a judge in the courtroom. I would say do your homework. Anytime you're going to invest significant sums of money, do that homework. Check out the attorney, how many years he or she has been in practice. Be prepared to ask them if they work in that area of the law that relates to your problem. And then ask them about their approach for your case. Will they treat it essentially like it's their own case?